Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm still loading in.
No, where's take your time?
What was the service, sorry?
I want to say 4.
Just let us know when we can load in.
You're good to load.
Oh, cool. Thank you. 4.
Who removed the lock on the advanced channel?
Oh. Howdy, Floret.
Oh, killing people.
User left
was
moved out of
Oh
your
my
channel.
god.
Your
was
channel
seconds
was
away from
edited.
getting
What was
sick,
that?
leaving you in death.
Don't forget to go
I'm going into locked
move
room,
off
so-
client gamers.
Oh, yep.
You
I
don't-
will go ahead and drop that on people.
What?
Server
Oh,
group
move
assigned.
lock, yeah, that's right. Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, Florian, you know what I could do now?
User was moved out of your channel.
What?
User was moved to your channel.
Eh,
I am a
That's how
child.
far I have fallen.
You finally get admin?
No, I've had it for a bit, but I don't see Florian on too much.
Yeah.
He's big
Oh.
AFK.
And so you immediately abuse your powers.
Of course.
He's getting revenge for years, don't worry.
bro, I'm gonna need some time.
Shake my head.
I'm sorry.
Plug me after.
Okay.
Oh, Spark made my own nighttime. What?
Oh my
User
god.
left your channel.
The legendary Fluorite. I'm honored to meet you.
What the fuck is happening?
He's not very legendary.
I've been gone for like a month, guys. What have you done?
We're starting to
Oh.
worship you like Job.
Of course, fucking is. Please never say that again. Like a nice person, Scylla. Don't say her that.
What? No, I've been told about your medic test and shown pictures of the trauma. I want to do it. That's my end game goal now is your test.
It's not hard. It's
I'm sorry,
ridiculous.
what? It looks
It's not difficult.
okay.
Once you've done
It-
this, it's just don't. It takes long. That's about it. And I didn't make it. Spark made it. You just couldn't get anyone else to do it. Motherfucker.
The only thing really is just to not,
You have
is
to
to not give
remove
up.
the 212th
believe in
and
yourself.
327th, you big AFK
That's
guy.
it.
So how is the test being rated? By the way, if they all survive or
Don't worry. We'll tell you about all of the. Actually, we should probably tell you.
Mercy, am I allowed to disclose that information, or?
oh
Fuck
eh.
it. So
She's
essentially,
taking the
want you
test,
to get it
just-
to green.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
wait, let Mercy
yeah,
do
so
it, because
pretty much
Mercy
with the
needs to
test,
Let me turn off T4.
all four
really
have
quickly.
to.
I can't do anything anymore.
You have to save all 4, and they all have to be standing, pretty much,
Gotcha.
Bandage and stitch.
and like
appropriate blood
combat
amounts.
ready.
Yeah. All limbs
Pretty much.
cracked. All that jazz.
I need to go back. Switch stuff.
When you're in the server, just let us know.
I gotta change my name back. Hold on.
Always.
What's making my kit so heavy? Oh. I have a lot of grenades.
Is it 1 or 3?
Server 4.
It's not up yet.
Oh
Oh wait, no, I see it. Server 4. My bad. It was training
No
1.
worries.
Sorry about that.
They take a second to pop up.
Howdy. Why do you have a musket?
Because half my kits are broken, and this was the cleanest one.
Fair. Oh wait. Oh no.
Because I have to remake my basic
Nathan, why
medical
the
kit.
hell do you have a flintlock?
I just answered this.
They've always broken. I could load all mine fine.
Oh yeah, they got the medic backpack with the straps now, right?
Yeah.
Do they?
The straps.
It's got the straps. Where,
With the
where'd it
the
go?
binoculars got removed.
Oh, this looks horrible. I love it.
What?
Oh god, what the
Oh,
hell?
disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I'm
Those
keeping it.
fucking ugly lines across their armor. For God's sake.
I love the way it just clips right through the chest plate.
Yes.
For me, it's kind of
You know,
hidden.
it's
so
just
I'll
like
take it.
click, and then on the other side it's like click, click, and then yeah.
Arma is an amazing game with no flaws. Wait, it doesn't even have a medic symbol. Fuck. Maybe
No, you picked the wrong one.
shut up.
You
Where's
pick
medic
the
straps?
standard.
So you have a kit for me to use, right?
Yes. If you are if you ace interact on the arsenal here, you go to loadouts, and then on the bottom, go to public loadouts. You should see a mask has test kit. Just go ahead and grab it and save it, please.
You're lying to me, Data.
Oh,
Okay, do you have it saved?
I do. How do I take the helmet off?
The helmet, like, okay, so go into your inventory. It's the Republic P2 helmet headlamp. It's on the top. It's to the right of your actual physical helmet. Drag and drop that out of your inventory onto the ground.
Thank you.
Cool. Yep. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah,
so-
maybe.
Just as a reminder, if you would like it, you do get one practice. If you just like to, warm up and get yourself ready for it. If you don't want that, let me
One
know.
practice. One practice. Yeah.
You ready?
Sure.
And you do want that practice, yes?
I do.
All right, let's go.
Gotta get nice and limber.
Howdy, howdy. Is it count? Yep. Weird armor stuff. Okay, so, just poke one of us when you're done. You know how the test works.
And you want them, okay, so do you want them green like they would run off on their own or just all standing, or do you want them completely all healed up?
You need to bandage and stitch all of their wounds. You need to give them the appropriate amount of blood to make sure all of them have a pulse. Fix all of their fractures. And this part is up to the instructor, but Dato, do you want to do 2 tourniquets and remove IVs and IOs?
I can do that.
Yeah, always do that. It's good practice.
Okay, cool. Yep, so all those, if you want me to repeat it, I can, but yeah.
Nope, I got it.
Cool. All right, are you ready?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay, no worries. 3, 2, 1. Injuring now. Don't move until they touch them, until they teleport to the map. Okay, you can begin. All right, can someone TP us out of here, please?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Aren't you a Chad? Oh dear. You lost a lot of blood. Good to know, good to know. Medium cut, puncture, large tear. Okay, let's check you out. Oh dear lord. Oh shit, okay. I think this one expired. What, you want me to keep going? Alright.
User joined your
Punched and
channel.
tear. Here we go.
Hello, fellas.
Yeah, that one guy expired just as I got to him. Like, seriously. I mean, I didn't even have time to get a tourniquet on him.
User joined your channel.
Okay, Chad guy. Medium cut, medium puncture. Large tear. Stitch. Puncture and cut. Okay. Whoops. Let's do something here. You don't look too good. Good to know. Clear. Let's get some more time.
Check for pulse.
Yeah, I definitely didn't RSVP a couple of hours in advance.
See how that goes with him. Alright. How are you doing? Lost some blood? Hmm. Why not? Seriously? Just a puncture? Cool. Oh, you seem to be doing better. And doing that wrong. Fractures are last. My bad. Elastic. You got puncture and velocity. So packing. Large cut, packing. Velocity, puncture, packing. Puncture, packing. Packing. Cut. Packing. Puncture, crushed, avulsion. Plastic. Packing, avulsion. And packing, elastic. Puncture and velocity. One. Alright, why are you not up, bro? He's dead? Damn it! My bad. And this is why I practice. Okay. Come on, infuse. Come on, infuse. Dude. Well, that was bad.
Too late. I'm just too quick at it.
Okay, so one of them was dead before I could put the tourniquets on him, and the other one I screwed up on.
Would you like to retry?
Retry the practice?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
Cool.
Yep, go for it. Just make
Um,
sure you reload your kit.
I'm gonna do that.
Back down.
Yeah. Wait, I got a question. What do you do when they do die before you can even get the tourniquet on him? How does that work?
I don't know.
So
Hey,
the SVP
Mercy.
What's up?
So Sula just asked, if they die pretty much as soon as the test begins, does that count as a, I guess, a fault on the system? And
That won't be held against you in my eyes.
Oh, good.
However, that should not happen really in the green room.
Okay.
So if it does happen again, let us know and we can watch for it. But
Okay.
yeah, that should be they shouldn't be damaged enough to where they will die before you get the tourniquet them.
Oh, it was just the one. The other one died because I screwed up, but that's
Gotcha.
on me. Yeah.
No worries.
Let me go get
Sounds
my
good.
stuff.
She should.
Back. Here. Did I not do it right? Come here.
You could.
Oops, I took the helmet off and not the whatever. Come here, helmet.
Do you mind surrendering?
What?
Do you mind surrendering?
Really? Okay, how do I do that?
Oh, if you hold Control and Windows key,
Surrender.
there is.
Done.
That's a complete fabrication. Hold on. Oh yeah, I just need to know again. Okay. 50/50. Yep. Okay, doke. 2 seconds. I need to yell at people.
You gotta yell at people? Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Looks good. The only thing I'd recommend is not having so many adenosine and auto injectors. That's up to you.
Cool.
Right, you're free to put your arms down.
Alright.
Sorry
Stop
to do that.
surrendering.
It's
Okay.
how far along in UTC?
Huh?
UTC now?
I've done both Mount and UTC. This is the medic part.
Yeah, no, sorry. I used to know it as CTC. Anyway, if you don't understand here, I might recommend having a primary weapon just for aiming. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Tell you what, take this.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Just save you going in the arsenal.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, Chris.
Perfect. Thank you. Alright.
Okie doke. Stand
right here? Oh,
Yeah,
right
so
here?
basically on that little bar there. So forward 2 spaces. Perfect. Okay. So, as you know, this is a 4-person mass cans. Your objective is to get them all combat effective and or green.
Okay,
Hope you know what those mean.
I do.
You're to do so in a timely manner and use your equipment as effectively as possible. Any questions?
User was moved to your channel.
No, sir.
Don't call me sir.
No, Doc.
Oh, that's fine. So no questions.
No, Doc. I don't.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Do not go till I say.
Pardon me?
Don't go till I say.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, and go. If you need us, we're just at the back of the room.
Okay. Dude, stop moving. Fire down range then. Come on. Puncture wound. Alright. Oh shit. Okay. Might get to spend a little bit of time with you here. He just died. For fuck's sakes. I guess I'm taking too much time on you guys. It's the only thing I can think. God, let's get packing. Seriously? Alright. Let's check your pulse, motherfucker.
Oh my god!
Right? I am screwing this up royally. You're not allowed to die. Medium cut. Come here, fucker. Just not getting to him fast enough, I guess. What? Let's just make this a thing. Oh shit. Me and my fingers. Alright. And elastic. Bro, what did you do to your arm? ping packing. It's a large tear, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. And what did you do to your arm, sir? Must not have got that whole lean around the corner thing down, just saying. Alright. Quick check of you. Lost some blood. That was me, though. Alright. Alright, if you don't mind checking the 3 guys that are up, but the other one, when I got to him, lost a fatal amount of blood. So,
Okay.
I'm just not maybe getting there
So
quick
we
enough.
can either do a pill final test, or you can do another test run. The issue is these test runs, we're just going to delete the bodies as soon. We're not looking at them because we're not examining them. So, yeah.
Alright.
The more for your benefit.
What happens if I get to them and they're already on lost a fatal amount and then they die while I'm tourniqueting them? Does that work?
I can't really say anything besides make sure you're following SOP.
Yep. Okay.
If you would like, yeah, unfortunately, because this is a test at this point, we're unable to give you any sort of guidance.
Right.
However, if you want to, you can take the test and see how you fare, and then after that, we can give you, once you've taken it, we have the results of your test. We can give you advice based on that if you'd like, and you can
Yes.
take it at a later date. Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Sounds good.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Yep. Pick a chamber of your choice.
A what?
Pick one of the chambers, and then we'll do your test in there. Yeah, in this room, of course.
That works.
Sounds good. Just make sure you refresh your kits.
Do I really need a pistol? Maybe. Does it matter which pistol I grab?
No, you don't need a pistol. It's fine. You don't need any weapons.
Oh, okay. Alright. I do need to do this though.
Are you ready? Do you need a minute to grab any food or drinks or use
Nope.
the restroom? Are you okay?
Ready.
Cool. All right. So, just give you the basic spiel again. Actually, if you would surrender, I do need to kit check you really quickly.
Okay. Did you mean surrender, right?
Yes.
Got it. There it is.
Good. Okay. That's should be fine for this. Okay, you're all set. You feel free to unsurrender. Okay, so you must complete a 4-person math cast, bandage and stitch all the wounds on all 4 patients. Be efficient with your supplies and your time. You will have to leave 2 tourniquets on each trooper and remove their IVs and IOs. Throughout the duration of this test, you will be asked questions relating to our medical system. Answer them to the best of your ability. Do you have any other questions before we begin?
Is it gonna be questions like how many bandages I'm supposed to carry?
Yes, stuff like that.
I don't know that.
Don't worry about it. Just answer them to the best of your ability.
Oh Lord.
And try your best.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Ready.
One moment. Okay. Okay. When the bodies hit the floor and teleport to the mat, you can begin. 3. Actually, one moment. I need to set up something really quickly. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Alright, lost some blood. Oh shit. Wrong one. Apply tourniquet. Come on. No, shit. I'm having a problem here. My own problem. What the hell? I'm not doing things right. But he's awake, so whatever. Don't go unawake. Lost a lot going on. Okay. Let's check you out this time. God damn it. Oh, wow. Okay.
How much blood do you need to push your patient in fatal levels of blood loss?
At least 2,000 to 2,400. He's just at lost. All right. You were at lost a lot. Tear is packing. And your head. Cut is packing. I mean, tear is elastic, cut is packing. My bad.
At what pulses would you lose your heart rate?
Below 60 and over 200.
Okay.
Alright, and he still has a pulse. What are you doing over here, bro? Where did you do? Lost a large amount. Okay. You know what? Let's check your pulse. You're okay, but maybe you're not. I got 5 minutes. Don't freak out. Cut is packing. Your face, elastic.
How long is the cardiac timer?
5 minutes. But he's not. Go ahead and push it again. Give him a couple of minutes just in case. Come on, you got this. Come on, dude, wake up. Drink your blood. Alright, what were you doing, sir? Lost a large amount. Alright. Packing.
What does the AEDX series do?
It restarts the heart. It shocks you. I mean,
What's the difference between that and CPR?
it has almost a 90% chance of actually working, whereas the CPR is like, I think, 70%. Just a large amount.
User disconnected from your channel.
Right, start with this one. Get him in there. Come on. Go, 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 go. That guy's
At
standing.
what rate does plasma push?
Like for 3 minutes. Checking pulse. It's like a liter for 3 minutes. Oh, cool, 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 cool. You're doing good, bro. All right, let's check you. You're laying over your as well. It's like 1,000 per over 3 minutes, I think. But I might be wrong on that. What are you doing here? Lost a lot. Let's go ahead and is it not? Alright, let's fix that then. Packing.
What are the 2 ways a patient can die on field?
Loss of blood, or like where they take some sort of shock, like they get hit right in the face with something. Well, and then there's people that, you know, OD on morphine. That's always fun. Wow.
What happens when a patient's cardiac timer runs out?
They die, and you can't drag or carry them. You can't bring them back. You can't shock them back. They have to respawn. Come on. Cut is packing. Why are you not up? Here we go. Okay. Still lost a lot. What did you do with... Fine.
What blood do you need to push for a patient in lost a large?
1,000 to 1,500 milliliters. Lost a lot. Nope, wrong one. Expulsion, so elastic.
Can a patient have a pulse when they're in fatal levels of blood loss?
No. They won't have a pulse. Because, well, maybe. I was told not to, if they're already at fatal, don't worry about, you know, checking their pulse. Just, you know, start doing stuff. at this point. I haven't seen that, but I could, so I'm not sure on that one.
What happens if you try to push plasma to a patient in a tourniqueted limb?
The plasma will not go through until you remove the tourniquet. Packing. Packing avulsion. So packing elastic. Oh, and a partial. Did not see that. One packing, one
All right.
elastic.
What is the bandaging order?
It's puncture, and then avulsion, and then there's cuts, tears, and crush wounds, and then it's the size, the different sizes. Like if it's a large puncture wound, you're gonna do packing over, a medium or small avulsion. That part I might have wrong, though. I probably do. See, like I've got a large avulsion, but 2 puncture wounds. So I think the puncture wounds, from what I understand, I think they bleed out quicker. They also can't walk if there's a puncture wound. So if it's in the legs, you want to try to take care of those first, I guess.
So do me a favor and stop working.
Okay.
Just stand in the middle of the room. Answer my question. Can you swim?
What? I'm gonna try. Yep, I can swim. Great. Nope. Alright, I can just cut that out. I should probably just go back and swim for fun. Yep. All right. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Mr. Peanut, for real, what the hell's going on? Why is there someone dressed as Mr. Peanut? You know what? I'm gonna close the door back. Come here, door. I'm gonna close. And I don't have a jump pack, so this will be fun.
It's all about presentation.
So, before we tell you how you did, could you please give us one thing you think you did good and one thing you think you could improve on?
I got a little quicker about moving and checking their pulse. You know, when they were just laying there, I got really suspicious on the part where it says lost a lot. I didn't trust that, oh, just they lost a lot, that they have a pulse. I started checking it and found out that, oh, they don't have a pulse. And this part that I did bad about was the exact same thing. I wasn't checking them when I should, when they were just laying there, when they shouldn't be laying there at that little bit of amount of blood loss.
Okay. All right. So to start, I want to say that you did good by managing to save all of the patients. I believe you said in your last run or your first one, you had 2 casualties. So props on you for that.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, you did fail this test.
Yeah.
There were a few factors at play here, or at least why you came to that decision. The first one, or at least I cannot tell you these factors yet. Saved it. However, if you'd like, you can either choose to take it again, or choose to take it again right now, or you can wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so unfortunately you did fail based off of the time. However, you can either choose to take it again now, or you can choose to wait a few days and take it again. And if you do choose to...
A day, not a few days.
Yeah, a day, yep. One day, you can choose to wait a day and take it again. Before you do take the test again, we will have to go over some other things with you.
Okay.
Just let me know what you'd want to do, and we can give you the next steps.
How many times are you allowed to take it?
Generally, you can take it as many times. There are several medics who have failed it more than a handful of times. That's like normal. It's fine. Don't feel bad about failing that. It's all learning experience. So, you know, even I failed my test. All these fools up here.
I didn't.
All these respectful medics. Yeah, okay. You're capping. You're capping. They're all lying. They're all lying. Failure is a part of the learning process, and that's okay. Yeah. So there were a few things that we wanted to sort of iron out.
Yeah.
Should you choose to not take the test immediately, or after you retake it today?
Then you'll go over it.
So if you decide to take the test again now, we can't tell you what you did wrong until you finish your second run. And if you choose to take the test again at a later date, then we can tell you after this.
Yeah, I'm seriously afraid that I'm not quite sure what I did on that, which means there are probably questions that you asked that I answered wrong as well. I know for sure there was some that I was not sure of. So I probably should take it like tomorrow after I review the document.
All right. So just to confirm, you don't want to take it again right now?
Not tonight. No.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So we can start diving into
please. Okay.
What mistakes we all thought you made.
Okay. Cool.
First of all, the first and foremost was generally failure to adhere to the SOP. So if you come this way.
All right.
Okay then.
Thank you. So you did good. You tourniqueted first, generally. So just remember, before we go through this, the number one rule you should always follow with SOP, or generally always follow with SOP, is that you want to apply each step to every patient before you move on to the next step. So the first step is tourniquet all limbs. The second step is to bandage and stitch the head and chest.
Okay.
The third step is to check their pulse, and if they have no pulse, hit them with the ADX. And the fourth step is to push plasma as needed. So you tourniqueted all of their limbs. Then I believe you jumped around. Actually, I think you stopped here after you tourniqueted this patient and CPR'd them. That would come later because so the Mascaz SOP addresses the two ways that a patient can die. First and most what's the word? The most urgent is most prevalent way is from blood loss.
Okay.
So that's why you tourniquet first. You remove 4 out of the 6 places a patient can bleed from, and then once you tourniquet all of them, again the cardiac timer is 5 minutes. Patients will die from blood loss in less than 5 minutes.
Right.
So once you tourniquet everyone, then you go and bandage their head and chest, and you
Got
stitch
it.
that. So that stops the bleeding. That gets
User
rid of
in
one
your
of the
channel
ways.
timed out.
That should leave you with enough time to check their pulse, and if they don't have a pulse, then you can ADX them. That will that's the both ways that they can die eliminated. And then after that, it's just a matter of giving them the appropriate blood and bandaging them and all that jazz.
Okay.
So yeah, you kind of skipped around. So you tourniqueted limbs, you did CPR on some of these patients, started pushing blood, and then by not bandaging second, it caused you to have to spend a lot more blood than you needed to. If I
Right.
could check your kit right now,
Yeah.
you use 5,500 liters,
Yeah. Oh.
which is a bit more than.
Yeah. What was the other way? You said 2 ways that they die: blood loss
The 2
and
ways you can die are blood loss and cardiac.
cardiac. Okay. Got
So
it.
if you take a big hit, like you said, if you get a big hit, it will put you into shock. Yes,
Yeah.
sometimes, like if you get headshot, but you don't die from that. You die from cardiac because that will put you or blood loss. Because if you lose your heart rate, that'll cause you to blood
less.
Also, whenever you're running as medic, if you have the ADX, never CPR. Always use ADX over CPR. CPR, as you correctly stated, ADX has a 90% chance to restart a patient's heart, and CPR is functionally the same in-game as the ADX. It just has a lower chance. So if you have access to it, always use ADX over CPR.
All right. I have another question. At lost a fatal amount, do they have a heart rate?
They cannot have a heart rate in lost fatal. So if you see
Gotcha.
a patient in lost fatal, you never have to bother checking pulse because it will always come back negative. So that would be that. Let's see. So after basically your biggest thing is the SOP, just the order that you do things in. I think once you get that down, that's a lot of your problems out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Next,
I'm sorry. I was gonna ask. I know I was jumping around. What if someone has what if this guy had lost a fatal amount and the rest of them were kind of like they were, just
So
do I go ahead and mess with this guy or?
Yes, if someone's in fatal, and you're afraid they might die before you can, apply the SOP to the rest of them.
Yeah.
Make sure, then that is a fair instance, I think, when you can go back and just make sure they're not bleeding anymore, and then go to the other patients.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let me see. It's kind of like this is the general rule you should follow, but if you see something, just kind of comes with experience when you'll figure out you need to deviate. The next thing I want to touch on is the bandage priority order.
Thank you. Yeah, so that was my next question.
So, the first is velocity, then avulsion, then the 3 elastic or the
lace.
Yes, that would be VAC crush,
avulsion and tear.
What, my brain is working.
User was moved to your channel.
Brush. Okay.
Welcome back. Velocity.
Yeah. Hey, sorry.
Avulsion. Brush. ACL. Laceration. Tear. CPS, which would be cut. Puncture. and
Okay,
then,
punctures. My bad.
Scrape.
And
is the
scrapes.
last one. That's the managing order. Velocity, avulsion,
So
brush, laceration, tear, cut, puncture, scrape.
okay, so what if you?
Sorry, you did see a situation where 2 punctures went over an avulsion, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
a loose order. It's based off of bleed rates. So
Okay.
the reason why that when you had the large avulsion and the medium puncture wounds is because the 2 medium puncture wounds were bleeding more than the 1 large avulsion when they're combined. So
Uh-huh.
wounds of the same type and size, their bleed rate is added up. So it's generally just a thing that comes with experience. Knowing those instances, I don't think that would really be counted against you in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. The bandages you want to use with packing are velocity, cut, puncture, and scrapes. And
Okay. I'm sorry. What was that again? What did you say? Velocity. Okay.
Cut,
All right.
puncture, and scrape.
Puncture and scrape.
All those you'll use the packing bandage for.
Got it.
You can also find this in the student document.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have access to the BMT document.
I do.
If you'd like it again, I can link it in the chat just to make sure you have that.
I got it. Thank you.
All right. See, that's the order of that. You had your blood rates good. Yeah, and so if you actually look at this patient really quickly, you did get this question right. I just think it's a matter of the stress of being on field. So if you look at that patient's left arm, could you tell me what you see?
That's the right arm. Oh. Yeah. I see what I did.
So you got it right. You got the question right. So I'm not worried about it. It's just kind of,
Yeah.
I understand it's like stress on field. Sometimes bring the work.
I see the tourniquet with the IV, and so the IV's not gonna go in. That's why he's still laying down. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. Mistakes happen. I do that all the time. Yeah. And this is a learning experience. I don't want you to feel bad by anything that happens. Understand it's stressful. It's meant to sort of test your call and all that jazz. So
I mean, it's a lot more stressful when you're getting shelled and people are getting shot, and they're people you're actually talking to. They're not NPCs. They're your friends. Even though it's a sim, it still matters.
Yeah.
So this is fine. This just makes me better at doing that there.
sounds good. Yes. So generally, the most important steps are stopping the blood loss, which is tourniqueting limbs, bandaging head and chest, bandaging and stitching head and chest. Then making sure they have a heart rate. So that's just checking their pulse and ADXing them if needed, and then pushing appropriate amounts of blood. Everything after that is sort of situational. As long as you manage the 2 ways a patient can die and give them the appropriate amount of fluids, they should get back up on their feet, even if all 4 limbs are completely fucked.
Yeah.
And they have broken limbs. Of course, what you do after that depends on field. So if you're on field, and you need to run, you may want to snap a patient's leg before you bandage their limbs. It's all just, use your brain and your discretion.
Right. So for here though, the broken limb just waits to the last since it doesn't bleed out. It just
Yep, it's up to you.
Okay.
Honestly, that's okay. Yep.
Could probably be lumped in with the bandaging limbs and stitching limbs.
Yeah, that's all. It's kind of all just in one section after that. So it's up to you.
Okay.
All right. Did you have any more questions for us?
So yeah, you were saying like if it's like two medium velocity would kind of take priority over like say a large avulsion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so 2 medium. So the bandage priority order, those are tiered in order of bleed rate. So obviously velocity bleeds the most. They're not. It's kind of an enigma, but as to how specifically they work. But generally, it comes with like I would say it's pretty consistent. If you see 2 medium punctures, they're going to be above bleed more than 1 large lesion.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yep. It's honestly, we don't have a lot of information on the specific, like how the game picks bleed rates. We know the caps, the bleed rate caps, but we don't know how. I don't believe we know at least how size affects that.
Oh, yeah, I was asked how quick it takes for the like fluids to run in. How does that work on that?
Okay, so
With no outside interference, like no nitro, no phenylephrine, just straight.
Yeah, your answer was pretty close actually. You said it takes 3 minutes to push K. That's more or less right. The fluid push rate in the BMT is listed as 300. However, it actually pushes at like 375. So 3 minutes for a K is like pretty spot on.
Okay. All right. You know, I'm really gonna study this, right? I'm making note cards right now. Well, no, I mean it helps to actually apply it too, because you're making the note cards. It sticks in your head.
I feel that. I have that also, yeah, just for like drug information and stuff.
Yeah. You don't want to see my wall of crazy on the drug information.
Oh, I have my own wall of crazy. Yeah. I get that. Did you have any other questions?
Nope. Whenever you guys want me to take it again in a couple of days, I'll be ready. Just let me know.
Cool. I will shoot you a DM over like in a few days or over the weekend, or you can just reach out to any instructor, or myself, or any of the other cadres if you want to take a test again. Yeah, instructors, other medics. Did you have anything else to say to Sula?
I do have a question.
Not at this time. Not at this time.
No. He's asking you a question.
Oh, what's the question?
I was gonna ask, during your private BMT, we saw you took 2 of them. Were you ever taken through like a pseudo mass cast situation similar to this and shown how to do it?
What do you mean? I'm not understanding. Question.
So did you do your BMT endgame or outgame?
You mean like on an op
was-
or in
It was
here?
in-game.
So
it was on the
it was
server.
a game.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was in here.
Did
Are
you
you
get
asking-
run through the SOPs one?
I did, but I have a job that took me away for a while.
Perfectly fine. I was worried I was gonna have to yell at Spire.
No. Spire was great. Spire was great. That's not him. I had to go. I'm also a firefighter, and I was doing wildland firefighting. I'm going back to normal hours next week, but it kept taking me away and taking me away and taking me away. So I didn't have a lot of time after I learned it to come back and practice like I should, except for a fun op here or there, which that's a little different.
If you do have time, we can run you through something similar. Just to
Sure.
Put your SOP
Run you through a
into
refresher course if you want.
Sure.
At some
When
point.
would you be able to do that?
now.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
Good.
If you're available now, yeah, we can do it now. Alternatively, if there's another time you'd like to do it, we can also work that in as well.
It's up to you guys. If you want to stay and do that real
We've made
quick or
terrible
no.
Decisions anyway.
Cool. Yeah, I'm down for that.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jockey you through this.
Right. I'm gonna get some more note cards real quick. Hold on.
Sounds good. Yeah, I can take a break. That's fine.
Yeah, it won't take me but a second. Let me
Sounds good.
do that.
When you're ready, just go reset your cat. And I'm essentially just gonna tell you everything to do while you do it, just so it kind of sticks. That helps.
Ooh, would you be cool if I did this?
That would be amazing, actually. That's
Oh,
for me to do.
fucking base. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, Mercy here is going to run you through the entire SOP and just basically tell you step by step what to do. Just so you've got the experience of doing it.
On mic.
I think she ran away.
Yeah.
Run away from your responsibilities.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Dayton.
I concur.
Dang, that's crazy.
He's not. He's not. coming up. Damn, he's dead.
Mascaz.
I win.
Just let me know when you're ready. So I don't remember if I already said that, but yeah.
I think she's still getting cards.
Copy.
He's made himself invincible now.
I just dragged his health to 0.
No, like right now. Would you
just want me to go through like
Oh,
the?
okay.
So you're basically gonna jockey her through the entire Mascaz.
So basically,
you're
as
gonna
she does
tell
the
her.
steps.
Yeah, you're gonna tell her to come in and then start tourniqueting limbs, essentially.
Okay, so I will just literally I will do a test.
Yep,
and-
as if
okay,
you're.
that's fine.
Yeah, don't do a test. We're not doing it. Just like as soon
mean,
as
I
you
will-
say, okay,
I
tourniquet the
will
limbs, tourniquet the limbs, move on.
Yeah, I'll do it and I'll be verbal. About it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do it.
Just make sure
Guys,
that no
Rachel's
one
fine.
dies, essentially. So when it
You can
gets
grab a
to like the
suppressor.
safe level, basically tell her, okay, now you're in the safe level. You can calm down a little bit and focus on what you have to do next.
Oh,
That's
okay,
pretty
so
much
I
after she's done the cardiac.
Tell her what to do.
Exactly how to do it.
Okay, so I'm not doing it. I'm instructing her what to do step by step.
You could ask her how it would. I feel like she'd benefit more from her actually pressing the button. Though.
Cool, sounds good.
Is this like a common practice? I feel like this should be common practice.
What's common practice?
Doing a jockey ride.
Do I need to refresh my kit?
If you don't.
Yes, go ahead and refresh your kit just so you have everything.
Alright.
As far as I'm aware, it's not common practice. It's more so someone like an instructor doing it, and then maybe having its students run through, depending
You
on.
don't bark. Yeah, make it common practice, motherfucker.
Okay, listen, what I'm doing is common practice. That's what I saw.
I don't know how I got in this position.
Also,
I usually do it if I
No.
can, and my game crashed.
Excuses.
Crazy. I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. Love a room.
I'm afraid he's immortal. Oh,
Oh,
man, you shot him out of the server.
looks immortal.
Alright.
Oh,
Uh,
he's not immortal now. What did you? Oh my
What
gosh.
we're gonna do? Yeah, powerful. We're gonna go to this room here,
Okay.
away from these people.
Wow.
And we're basically. I'm going to.
That looked painful.
Yep, just look this way. Don't know that. So we're gonna run you through a. I'm going. Well, at least. Words. You're
Yeah.
gonna do Moscow's. I'm going to just like kind of tell you the steps. I know you already know like most of it, but just want to make sure
Okay.
we just kind of guide you through, I guess, just so you have the experience of like what exactly to do right on field. I guess that's what they want me to do. So, all right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Cool. Please don't make me invisible. Yeah. So again, first step. I guess before we start again, I know I said it before, but it's really important to harp on this. Make sure you apply each step of SOP before you move on to the next person.
Okay.
Use your brain and use your discretion.
All right.
Ready?
Ready.
Injuring now. Wait for them to teleport to the mats. Okay. And go ahead and start and tourniquet limbs. And you go to the next patient.
Lost some blood. I try to like look at their blood loss as I'm
Yeah, that's
doing it
definitely a
too.
good habit. Just to keep track of their blood loss, so you know how much to push in the future.
Lost a large amount. That's not good.
Just something to interject when it comes to blood loss.
Uh-huh.
You can tell kind of the level of cardiac in this test specifically. You know, that second guy you just worked on?
Yeah.
You notice that was that lost some blood?
Yeah.
So when they're in cardiac arrest, they bleed out at a much lower rate than usual. Right, move on. Last guy.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So
so
if you see
they're-
someone like at the end here, this guy's a fail. He's been bleeding out a lot, so I'd tourniquet as quickly as possible.
He was also in. He was not in cardiac up until he got into fatal.
Yes.
All right. So
So if
what
he's
do you
gone to
do when
fatal-
you come to this where he's already at lost a fatal amount? Do
You
I just
go for the chest?
Immediately, you have to bandage the head and chest after you tourniquet.
okay?
Because obviously he's the worst condition. Has anybody ever told you about the clockwise, counterclockwise method?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so for tears, you're going to use elastics.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No worries.
That's a tough one to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should I stitch him or no?
Stitch.
Go ahead and
Yes.
stitch it. Personally, I generally prefer to stitch. Obviously, it depends on the situation.
No.
but,
Press escape, move back.
Yeah, you want to go to after you.
Sorry.
No, go to
I was
after-
trying to
after-
use
after-
the
Bandage
put
and
the
stitch
IO in.
Yep. If you could if you could stop doing what you're doing.
Okay, sorry.
So you bandage. No worries. You bandage and stitch this person's head and chest. So you want to go make sure. What's the second step with the SOP?
Is stitch and then
Bandage and stitch. And what was the rule that I harped on you at the beginning?
check their pulse.
Was go apply each step of the SOP to all patients before you move on. So go to the go start working backwards and bandage everyone's head and chest.
All right. Thank you. I got that. Let's see. Lost a fatal amount too. Okay. Checking.
The problem with the test is it's very time sensitive, so any wasted time might spell death. Which I guess is the case for most things.
Oh, stitch. My
Stitch.
bad. Stitch.
As soon as you're done, move on to the second guy. Remember, he's a cardiac patient. I won't worry about him.
Should I go ahead and like shock him or no?
No, make
Wait
sure it's all done.
Yeah, you want to make sure they're not bleeding first before you worry about their heart rate.
Make sure. Okay.
Just keep in mind that this guy is very likely in cardiac.
Yeah. That was the thing I learned earlier. Even when they had only lost like a little amount, you know, if they were just laying there like that, I was like, huh.
And
another tell.
once you stitch, move back to the first person, and then you have to start doing cardiac.
You've unfortunately got 3 cardiac patients, which is going to be a bit of a doozy. Right, first guy. Well, this is going to be a hard one to come back from, but it's okay. You got mercy.
Let's hope. Crushed plastic.
Yeah, this guy might be at the lowest end
person's
of what's the
dead.
large.
Yeah, person. One of them died. That's,
Tell you what.
All right, and then the next
retry,
one,
and then we'll go for it.
go
Sorry,
back
when you
go
guys
back to
died.
the other guy.
Yeah,
Nah,
when you
when
guys
you guys
set the
died.
timer.
Shh,
No worries.
hit the wrong key.
Point of practicing.
Yeah, when I'm not doing this.
If you could go refresh your kits, we can look at another one of these.
Whoops. Where'd they go?
Yeah, we deleted
either.
them because one of the that patient died from the cardiac timer.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. All right.
No worries. You don't need to apologize. Just go ahead and refresh your kits.
Before you do me a favor and press Control C. And start walking. Press it again.
Okay.
Start walking.
Walking some more. Okay.
Press Control C. Start walking.
It may help if you have a just grab like
Yeah,
a
grab a gun.
pistol, grab a gun or something, and it should help with that.
Because I think you're doing like a slow march walk.
Yeah. How do I get out of that?
It's
usually
difficult to
Control C,
tell.
gun.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell without a gun, but with a gun, it's super easy.
You know, it might be like double C actually. There's like
Or
3
right
different modes of walking.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways whenever you have your gun on your back to toss it.
Yeah, I think it's double C is your problem. So if you start walking, or anything, start walking.
There you go.
Oh, you're good
There you
there.
go.
Yeah.
So yeah, now if you put your gun away, it should.
Alright,
go like-
so
still-
are you ready?
Yep.
Alright. Which one to get the mats?
Alright, so now you've got
Yep.
pretty much
Start
the
turn
most
together.
important thing. So I believe.
I filled everything out for everyone, so have a nice night, guys.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Thank you for your help.
Godspeed.
User disconnected from your channel.
So like when I'm doing this, like I'm in the rodeo and I'm tying up a calf, maybe.
It's a very specific
Once you've
example.
done that,
Thank you for that.
use that.
That's the most Texan thing I've ever heard.
You're welcome. Since I'm from Texas, so yeah. I
It's
feel like I
probably
should
a
throw
good-
my
a
hands
good
up in the air,
mindset
you
to-
know? Like, yeah, you're done. Time.
A good mindset to think of your patients as cattle, I suppose.
No, no, no. No, I'm not.
Don't worry, that's what we do.
Yeah.
What?
These are the people.
Whoa.
I don't think you've run into a cardiac patient just yet.
It's not food.
And I'm giving you information on how to like kind of judge it. You should
Yeah.
always be sure. Check for a pulse after they're
Always
Good.
check for pulse. Always a good habit. You never really know when someone's
Later
gonna
on.
not have that.
sneak up on
Once you finish.
Oh,
tourniqueting
he's already a
them,
fatal amount. All right. What do you do
that's
here?
fine. So once you finish tourniqueting them,
I mean, on this
Uh,
particular, when it comes out like this guy's lost a fatal. Do I go ahead and
head
once you
chest,
tourniquet,
like
you
normal.
just bandage the head and chest and move to the next person.
but don't do anything more than that, right?
Nope, not
Okay.
yet.
All right.
This guy's hit fatal, which means he hasn't lost his heart rate until he hit fatal. He gives
Stick.
more time than someone who might have started in fatal.
Yeah, so you fatal recently. You still have probably 4 minutes ish on that timer before he's gonna die. So you have time to bandage everyone else and get that person out.
Do I go ahead and stitch him?
Yep. Once you bandage their head, just go ahead and stitch, and then work your way backwards.
Was it Infamous that made that dog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The chest.
I
It looks like one packing to elastic job. Oh, would you look at that? And another elastic. Quick as piss. Then the head. Probably two elastics. One way I like to think of crushes and tears is the things that are really open and messy wounds, and elastics kind of pull that all together.
Oh, that's a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah. Really hope that's not just some kind of mental illness. And to your left.
He's lost a fatal amount.
About it.
The good thing is, since they're in fatal, the blood loss actually slows.
Wait, really? Yeah, you said that
It
just
is.
earlier too.
So it's actually beneficial to have someone who starts off with a heart rate. Again, Spark, we need a drug that stops people's hearts. I don't care how you do it.
We actually have one if you don't want to wake
I
up.
don't
for
wanna
it.
It's
use
the Razapam, I think, isn't it?
I don't remember if there's a PAM.
Razpam would stop
No.
right now.
Does it? No, I
the
thought it
first
down.
guy.
Wait.
First guy.
Go away, dude. No, none of that. Fuck off.
Two elastics.
Bunch
to
of
your face.
potions. Yep.
Avulsion is actually probably your firefighter. You probably know this. It's
Yeah,
just-
those are some really bad looking injuries. They're pretty bad.
So you know, get some elastic, keep that all together.
Also, this is just like a little
Stitch.
let you know. Hit up the medical chat. I know
Check for a
myself.
pulse in the chest.
I'm pretty available. I can host a server for you to train on, and you can just do this.
Go to your right,
And,
left,
yeah,
left,
you
left,
want to make
sorry.
sure
Left?
you are.
Over here. That's your right. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you said left. I got this.
Just stick with it.
So now you stabilize. You stop people from bleeding. You stop their blood loss. Now you want to worry about the cardiac.
So this guy's in fatal. He doesn't have a pulse. Move on.
So do I Oh, just do CPR, right? Okay, my bad.
Or
Or
over here.
chest.
people first.
For pulse. Pulse. No.
None.
Okay, move on. This guy, do you have a pulse? No, he's at fatal. Okay, go back to the guy you're at, because he obviously had fatal. Or
Which
cardiac
one?
is the guy with
The
lot.
guy to that lost a lot.
Here?
So, no, that's fatal.
This,
To your left.
this patient here. West.
This guy. Yeah.
And do
Get
a
him
DX
already.
on them.
Stand clear.
Oh,
he
that
does.
was deeply unfortunate.
He died.
Yes.
So the issue was he hit cardiac arrest as soon as he fell. But, would you like to go again?
Yeah.
This is fun.
It is. Let me redo my thing.
This is just masochism.
The more we do this, the more I
Hit up
accidentally
the medical
miss.
channel. Hit up the general medical channel. I know
You can only see it.
myself and Mercy.
Yeah,
we
she's
definitely
not in the
monitor it.
in the.
Oh.
She's in
Well,
the
then
open.
you can see open.
But not
Yeah,
the
sorry,
open.
the open. Sorry, yeah. Hit up the medical open channel. Myself and Mercy, we definitely monitor that a lot. I'm happy to open a server so then you can do training like this before a test, or anything like that, or just whenever you want to do it, just to get more and more proficient on it. And Mercy will definitely jump on randomly, because it's just what she does. But yeah, just hit us up. We're more than happy to open a server for you to just run this up, so then you can just go into this little capsule and just do some training on it.
I would
Absolutely,
greatly appreciate that.
absolutely.
Am I
I'm
allowed
pretty
to
much
have
like
the-
online 24/7
Am I allowed to have
because
the server
I have no job.
password as a Zeus
No, they
permit?
will castrate us all.
Yeah, Hop would literally kill me on the spot.
The what? The server password.
If you say you haven't,
I don't have a server password.
she's safe. What about you?
Me?
Do you have
What?
a server password, Doc?
I don't have the server password. What do you mean?
Server password.
Alright, you live.
Why would you think I have the server
You
password?
said you'd open up a server, so I got scared. Okay,
You did?
are you ready?
You said that?
No. I mean, like
Scylla, go get like
Open
a
up
weapon. I think it's
the-
easier
I have
to-
one on. See?
Like, as in
What?
bring one out, just because it's kinda
Pointing.
easier to click on meds. That's what you're aiming at.
I'm pretty sure y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. We're just ping instructors. They
Speaking of
any of them get
instructors, there's a
angry, I
medical
literally
instructor
castrate
at you can hit them up and they will be more than happy to set a server for you.
But I am a Zeus permit. I don't know if that helps. But I can't like.
Huh?
Wait, what map is this, by the way?
This is the under the
The tourniquet.
So go for the
under the
tournaments.
virtual reality.
Oh, it's the
This is
first
the Ace Pharmacy map with the higher number. I forgot which one it was.
Okay. I'll have to look into it.
Or you go into Yggdrasil main. It also has a medical portion.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I can,
Wait,
if
here
I
we
can
go.
open up a thing, if I'm able to set it up like a fun op kind of thing, then yeah, I could just do that as a Zeus perm.
There's a lot of ways to practice anyway.
Absolutely. Fun ops, campaigns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Alright,
Large man,
so
he probably has a heart rate.
another thing that I personally find that helps with these tests is making small mental notes. So, for example,
Yeah.
do you know what the blood loss of the last 3 people you checked out?
Yeah, it was lost at a lot. And this guy's lost a large amount.
What about the first guy?
He was lost at a lot as well. They were the same. But
So-
I don't know what's happened since I got started on here. He's at Fatal.
It's
Tourniquets.
all good. So, using that knowledge, if they're at lost a lot, generally they're gonna have a heart rate. Or, yes, they're gonna generally have a heart rate unless it's the last guy. If he's at lost a lot, then he probably doesn't have a heart rate, just because the amount of time it took for you to get to him.
Classic one chest. elastic on head.
Weird tactic.
Well, help split the beginning
It's
part.
always a good habit to.
I would have just
focus
said,
on
look
every
who
trooper.
stays down at the beginning.
And then go
Go
back.
They don't get up.
I mean, you could do that.
Why
but
is
I know there
anti-clockwise? Just to elastics.
Those are an elastic. Terras are elastics.
Egg open wings can hold together.
God damn, my room is so fucking hot. Jesus.
You sound Australian.
I am Australian.
You sound.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's lost a fatal amount as well.
24/7, pretty much.
Just packing.
Not only being Australian, but also not having a job. Also helps being online 24/7. Yeah.
Head elastic. It's just going into winter in Scotland now, so I'm happy.
Winter?
Am I allowed to ask
First.
that is the AMT basically a mass cas with advanced
No,
medical?
AMTs are specific to
Platoons.
every platoon. Like, if you need the AMT like schedule, I can send it to you.
Oh no! I mean the test. I mean, if there's a
no,
need for it.
there's no AMT test.
And
Oh,
second
it's literally just.
Are you
And
talking
then
about
check their
this
pulse,
training?
right?
Check.
Check their pulses next, right? Did you see that? Was I the only one that like... Okay, never mind. Let me go back. Check pulse. Okay, what do you do when you're checking pulse and they don't have a heart rate? Let's try it again. Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Did we like DC? Thank you.
Stand clear.
Why can't we hear anything? What happened?
Check for pulse. Stand clear. Stand clear. Check for pulse.
All right, now what? AED again? Okay.
Stand clear.
Why can't I hear any?
Check for pulse.
Why is it not coming up? Check pulse. Which one?
pulse.
Wait, remove IO? Oh, before? Okay.
Stand clear. Check for pulse.
Right. Twen-
Connected. Disconnected.
Shit! God. Why is this a thing?
Connected. Channel switched. You were moved.
There she is.
Thank you! I was like,
Channel
what
switch group
happened?
assigned.
Yeah, I was like,
You were moved.
I don't know what
There she
happened.
is.
I don't even know where to go to next.
Zilla. Okay,
Yeah.
so now that you've gotten everyone a heart rate, you're in the safe part of this, and that's why we asked you to do it. So what we were telling you to do is you had 2 patients who were in fatal,
Mm-hmm.
and what you can only do is if you give them ADX, it's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah.
What you do is you give them blood. You give one guy blood, then you move on to the second guy and give him blood. But while you were giving the second guy blood, the first guy was getting blood going into him. Does that make sense?
Yes, it
So
does.
he's moving from fatal into lost a large. And if you're in lost a large, you can get a heart rate again, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Cool.
So you go back to the first guy, give him a quick shock, see if he's got a pulse. If he does, perfect. You move back to the guy you recently gave blood, give him a shock as well. Suddenly you've got 2 guys with a heart rate. Instead of waiting on one guy getting all his blood going into him, I think like he did here, you just kind of waited for him to get a thing and then EDX. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you
Yeah,
can
that
use
was a
the time
mistake.
in your favor, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Yep.
And with that patient over here, I'll tell you a secret.
Yeah.
And it's something, it's a horrible secret. When someone's lost a large amount of blood, so when you lose blood, your heart rate actively goes up and up and up, right?
Right,
That's how
yeah.
you go into cardiac.
It's called negative
I'm
feedback
preaching to the
loop.
choir right there.
Well, it's called negative feedback loop. Right now, I'm not sure if they were in compensating or decompensating shock, but yeah.
We don't deal with rhythms. I'm sorry.
Mm.
It's not that complex. Which, you know, we're getting cats in is fine. So
Where's Dan when you need him?
basically, you don't need to worry about rhythms or shocks.
Okay.
It's a very advanced training. Oh my god. So with this guy, he has lost so much blood, but he's still not quite lost the fatal. But he
Yeah.
essentially is in terms of heart rate. So his blood loss is so much that his heart rate, when you checked it was like 216, right?
Yeah, 216.
Seconds later, it went up more to 220, and at 220, you fall. Basically, you go straight to cardiac.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
talking about your life. Please, oh god. I'm not going to pretend I'm a medical professional yet. So,
Yet, he says.
so
Are you training to be one?
I'm doing medicine like a year, so that'll be fun.
Cool.
Fun.
You'll
fun.
love
I'm
it.
Never sleeping again.
No, you won't.
Anyway,
Oh, I
enough
promise
about
you,
that
you will
life.
not sleep again ever. But yeah,
Anyway,
you'll start pounding back monsters like I do, and Death
Yeah.
Wish coffee.
Well,
I live in a place with the NHS. I don't care about heart disease. I can fight me if it wants. So, what you need to do with this guy is treat him like a failed patient. So you give him blood, and then you give him a shock, basically. So you gave him a shock with that blood. So he did get a heart rate back, and you saw a 216.
Yeah.
And then it immediately fell back out again.
Yeah.
So that's something that can catch you out. Another thing that can catch you out is what I've seen. If you've seen someone,
whoops.
What was that?
if you see some, perfect. If you see someone that lost a large amount of blood, you give them a shock, and the heart rate is somewhere like 120.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that low. So maybe check a couple other times, like wait 2 seconds, check pulse. It'll be like 170 something. Check, wait 2 seconds, and then you might see it go into cardiac arrest again. Sometimes what can happen is you give them a shock, the heart rate shows is something really low, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, they're fine, and then it sneaks up on you and fucks you later.
Good to know.
Be vigilant. I almost got a really cool time on one of these tests, and that fucked me. So that's how I learned about it. So just be careful. If someone's that lost a large, never trust them.
Yeah. Thank you so
Essentially
much for
what I'm
that. But yeah.
So, with that specific example, he got a pulse after you checked his heart rate, but it's still at 216. So maybe, if you're still not sure, give it another check. Heart rate. Maybe. So then you just give blood. Give heart rate after again. So treat him like a fatal patient, essentially. As easy as that. You dealt with the fatal patients perfect. They're not perfect, but very good anyway.
Well, you guys talked me through that.
We were typing. I was furious. So you know.
And
how
you kept
to
saying,
do
"Move to the next patient. Move back to the fail." And I'm
We
like,
started shooting.
yeah, I saw that. I was like, I'll follow the bullets. Follow the yeah.
So now that you dealt with those 3 failed patients, now you deal with blood. So you can go back to your failed patients. That guy's already up somehow. I don't even remember you giving him 2k, but you probably did. Just start going around and giving everyone enough blood to wake up. Because you know the first guy's got a pulse because you checked. So this guy's going to need a key. And then you can just... What you do after your clockwise, anti-clockwise is what I like to do. So say if you start at this point right here.
Yeah. He's still down.
Shot. He is. So he's going to need some blood. But if you started at this guy, and then you went in this direction, which I think you did, and you stop at this guy.
So bandage before you
Yes,
remove
before
the
you remove
thing.
them.
Got it.
So what you... This is going to be 2 elastics, then you might put Packy on by accident. So what will end up happening is...
Oh, my bad.
It's 2 packing.
Yeah, my bad. I'm starting to like,
Yeah, no, take your time, honestly. Like, now that you've dealt with cardiac arrest and blood loss, you're in the clear. Honestly, you can cruise through the rest. If it's mundane, monotonous, etc. Make sure you stitches with that, just in case it doesn't close for a bit. Just give him 16G. Give him
Large amount.
That's 1,500 for a large. give him another 500.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted me to just.
No, like he's not in any kind of danger at all. Just give him all he needs.
You
If
only
anything,
really
getting him
want
up
to
quicker would be better.
Push partial amounts of blood when they're in fatal, because then
Yes.
there's a lot of risk of dying.
Okay.
Extra like 20 seconds to push C or 10 seconds per person could cost you a patient. So
So
Okay.
this guy's gotten 2 kill already. Oh, they're all up. You've already given them all blood. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
So now you're on the boring side, but it can take you so long. So move to a guy and just start doing his limbs.
All right, avulsion. So elastic.
On his left leg, yeah. Yes. That's another thing. You're aware of we talk about his left leg, right?
Yeah.
That can trip some people up. That trips me up sometimes.
Packing.
And it trips up trippers you're talking to as well. I'll say to someone, you bandage his right leg, and they go, okay, and they bandage the exact same leg I'm bandaging, and I'm kind of fucking shit them. I feel that. So.
That's why I've gotten in the habit of just going.
Smart
"Hey,
guys
you
later."
know, I'm talking their right way, not your right.
User disconnected from your channel.
Velocity tier cups. That's going to be packing.
Got it.
Going to hazard a guess of elastic next. Go for it. Elastic. Worst case scenario, you put an elastic over a cup. Would you look at that? I still got it. And then a packing.
Oh, packing. My bad.
Just for the cuts. If there's 2 cuts, 1 elastic will actually go over both of them. So that's still a bit
Oh,
efficient.
nice. Nice.
You can see that with quite some few things. Then just stitch. If you left this now and moved on to another guy to bandage, all these would start reopening.
Oh yeah, I've
So just stick
found
with
that happening.
So, like, do each step on each person up until this point. At this point, you can do them all in one person, save yourself time. Take off the 2 tourniquets on his leg. Or his arms. Your fancy. And leave him with 2 tourniquets, because, you know, troopers carry 2 tourniquets.
And then I need to like remove the IO and stuff.
Don't worry about the IO. Just move on.
Okay.
Infield, you should probably take them, but,
Oh.
no, we don't get them back, just leave them.
do you know why you want to take the tourniquets back?
Yeah,
Or
because
why you wanna
they're
do
allowed 2, and then I only have so many, and I need to keep them with me.
Yeah, but specifically because when you do medical on someone, you're using their supplies first. So
It looks pretty
when
good
the
as
first 2
medical.
tourniquets you put on them for just GI, they will have 2. You'll use their 2 first.
Yeah. I should have said that. I'm sorry. I meant because
No
you're using
worries.
their 2 out of their thing, so when you're leaving them, they need to go back.
Yeah,
To
I just wanted to make sure I
because it's
was-
their 2.
You want to give them some kind of illusion that they can survive blood loss.
Yeah, you
essentially.
there?
User was moved out of your channel.
2 avulsions and a tear. That's 3 elastics right there.
Why did Doc get moved up there with Spark?
Just cracking some knuckles. Or talking about something I don't want to deal with us.
So on the fractures, wait till everything else is done and set
So give
them.
a stitch.
Up to you.
Again, it's kind of dependent on the situation.
Yeah.
If you hear squad lead go, okay, we're moving, probably stitch, then just set his leg so he can start actually running.
The worst thing that happens if they leave tourniquets on is they'll have some pain. They may get knocked unconscious if they get hit, but generally, that's a lot better than them not being able to walk.
Oh yeah.
I would say arm fractures are by far the least priority thing.
So I take off these tourniquets. As you can see, he does have a heart rate because he's standing in front of me.
Are you sure? Might be
I would
fracture.
shoot. I would shoot him to check, but you know.
Okay, I can shoot him.
Wait, hold on. I expected as much.
What? Who? Why are we shot?
Just take that
What are you
fracture
guys
on
doing?
time.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We don't talk about hams in medical training.
Okay. Okay.
I'm into medical training stays in there.
And take off the tourniquets. Doesn't me.
Where's your custom from?
I'm wearing it.
Oh, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
Remember, you can leave 2 of the tourniquets.
Forgot about that.
Then
Okay.
move on to the other guy.
User was moved out of your channel.
So this man over here.
Ooh.
Fuck
Packing
you. What leg you on?
the left leg, I think.
Attacking to elastics.
Got it.
I can't believe you do that to me, Mercy. Kind of fucked up.
What? Why?
Okay,
Why are we
use
shooting
to-
each other?
Use to get to go play in the bill.
What are you gonna do? Alright, I'll just teleport myself.
You're in the pill. Yes.
Hello.
He's still dead.
Skill issue.
I'm holding myself. Stealing myself is the word. And then just go for a stitch after you're done with that. Foul. And just take off that tourniquet on his arm. For
One
no
on his
particular
arm?
reason
Okay.
other than... Actually, fun fact, you bleed out faster in your legs than you do your arms.
This is true.
And if you come over to your first guy...
Whoa.
I mean, it's true in real life, but that's usually not the case in Arma.
It's definitely in
Actually,
real life.
Figured that shit out.
If you fracture your
We'll see if it's actually
femur.
correct, because actually,
Yeah,
I
that's
would want
very
to talk to you
low.
about that.
Oh, don't say that. Isn't femur a very low survival chance?
Oh no, you can survive with it, but it's gonna your leg will be shorter and you can lose about 1 liter of blood out of it.
It's
Who
fun.
needs legs, anyways? It's not overrated.
But usually, if you've broken your femur, you're gonna have injuries to your hip. Usually, because I mean, whatever caused the pressure to your femur also probably went up into your hip, and probably other. We're talking like automobile injuries, usually something like that, or being struck by a car, something along those lines.
I want to get hit by a
You
car.
know, I have an amazing imagination, and right now I'm in a lot of pain. I get that.
Oh, Flora, right. I did want
can
to
hit
talk
me
about
with
the
a bus.
blood loss. Because,
I
yeah,
think
so
a
the
semi
bleed
would be
rate,
more effective.
I can
Are
wait
you
if you
planning on ways what?
What?
Don't hit me with the bus, please.
Are you gonna be hit with a bus?
Apparently so.
I'll hit
Do
you
you
with
know?
a bus, but I'll get
Do
hit by a
you
semi.
know what a splint does in Arma terms?
Not in Arma terms, no.
So in Arma terms, essentially, for example, on the leg, if you have a fracture in your leg, you're going to be doing that very slowly. It's fucking annoying, right?
Yeah.
But if you put a splint on it, you can jog. You just can't sprint. And if you fix it, you can sprint again. So,
And medical win.
Yeah, and you don't need to put a splint on to fix it. You just need to
go around, make sure you've done everything on people. Yep, that blue's just some random colouring. Nothing else. You can move on. Still got 2 tourniquets. Move
You
on
get
to the
2?
next guy. Does he have? He has no
Isn't the blue like
wounds.
evidence of previous damage
Blue.
and bruising?
I mean,
Two
kind of,
tourniquets
but like
down,
this
you can
person
move on.
still has
No. Don't worry about noodles. For
Blade
now.
and
Just
like
move on.
gray everywhere
Still
else.
has,
It's
like-
a little weird.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't really know. why
Nothing,
they
no
do this or
damage,
this
2
thing.
tourniquets, perfect. Move on to the first guy. Oh wait, we just checked the first guy. Test
That's
is done,
crazy.
Mr.
We're
Instructor.
finished.
Let's do it. Bang. Bob your uncle. That's a mass cast test.
That was awesome.
Would you like to do it without me being just down your neck?
Do you do the practice without you down my neck?
Essentially. Well, I can't do a test for you, but like just so you do it without me talking shit in your ear, essentially.
No.
I would recommend it.
Okay.
If you want to do it at a different time, that is also perfectly acceptable as well. If you're tired,
Oh, yeah.
enough. Late.
Yeah, I'm starting to make
I am.
mistakes that I know I shouldn't be making. Because, I mean, I
course.
did the whole Mount 2 thing today, and then this. Then I went to another op, and then this. So I'm
Did you end up
running on
passing
empty,
the,
even with
the
Monster.
Mount 2, by the way?
Huh?
Did you end up passing them out too?
I did pass it.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Shit. I just have the physical left. Hell yeah. So at this point, I think we've logged it. You are free to leave now, I believe.
Oh, you're being free to leave for a while. Hold on. This
Oh,
was
I
not
don't
like
want
a
to.
hostage
Oh
situation,
no,
don't
I
worry.
don't want to. I
absolutely
don't want to leave. It's just that it's kind of I'm really starting to mess up and kind of
No,
starting
yeah,
to.
you should go to sleep. Sleep is important.
Yeah.
That is the point of the 1-day rule, so you can sleep through it.
Sleep isn't important. I don't know what you're talking about. But
I think he's invincible.
Damn, that's
Right,
crazy.
OD. Anyway, so yeah, Well, now you know how to do the SOP perfectly.
I still just want to practice it though.
Yeah, no. Do you
Oh
want to
my
practice
God.
it just now, essentially?
No, I really need to. I really need to go.
Sleep.
Yeah.
In that case, as I think I was saying before, you are free to just. You know where Medic Open is?
I'm sorry, Medic Open? No.
Yeah, Discord.
It's in the 501st Discord server.
Okay, got it. Don't I need a password?
No, it's just it's a text channel. It's not a voice channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you just message in there saying, is any instructor able to do a practice run with me, or even a test? Because you can do that thing we did at the start of this, where you essentially just do a practice run before your final test.
Yeah,
So
I
you
do
can
want
get
to
it
do a
over and
couple
done
more
with.
practices, definitely.
Yep.
Well, thank you for all the time you spent with me and all the knowledge you guys have imparted. It's really appreciated. And the support, I feel it. I do.
Yep.
It's
Sorry.
seriously appreciated. You have no idea how appreciated it is.
Mercy started this. It's her
What?
fault.
What?
Are you sure you want to join medical?
Yes, absolutely. It's like this at like when I was at Fort Sam. It's just like this.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Have a good.
The combat medics are there, and I want to quote all the other places that are there at Fort Sam. They're afraid to go to Whiskey Land for a reason.
Thank you for your time.
One thing. Do never say. It's fucking dead. Never say combat or medical qualified.
What?
Like, never say medic qualified.
I'm not.
You didn't, but never say that.
Okay.
That's like a
We are
it's
all
like a
medic
trigger word
qualified.
in every medic. You say it, and just guns start firing.
Really?
Especially around fluoride.
That's awesome. Oh.
Shit. Have a nice night.
All medics are qualified.
That was maybe an impact, or just missed you. Okay. Thank you, Sula.
Thank you so much. I look forward to doing this again. And all. It's appreciated.
Yeah, you should go.
Yeah, I should go. Oh God.
Huh.
That's maybe an impact, and that's supposed to go off just immediately.
This might be an impact. Listen, you guys.
That was an imploder.